Becky Louise was the most timid, scared, and skittish donkey out of the three. She was far more fearful of people than the other two donkeys were. She kept her distance no matter how calm things felt around her. And even quiet movements were enough to make her step away. But because Luna and Marigold adjusted much faster to human presence. One day Dayna noticed that Becky Louise was not in the pasture anymore. They searched and searched but couldn't find her. Until she showed up with the biggest surprise they had ever seen.
Hi guys, come on! Oh my gosh. Hi babies!
And they could not believe their eyes.
Has she stuck her nose inside the house?
Louise has not, but Marigold does it all the time.
Dayna adopted Becky Louise along with two other burros from an adoption event.
It's the baby.
When she first saw them, they were completely feral and on edge. Their coats were dusty and rough from living in terrible conditions. So Dayna knew that she had to bring them home. Dayna placed the burros in a small paddock so they could feel safe. She spent time each day sitting nearby and reading books out loud to them. Sometimes she played music and quietly sang along so they could get used to her presence. She offered treats every day to show them she was safe. And slowly, the other two burros began to come closer and allow her to touch them. But Becky Louise stayed at the back because she was just too afraid. She would watch carefully from a distance and step away if Dayna got too close. But Dayna continued working with her every day to gain her trust. But it was always on Becky Louise's terms. And after some time, Becky Louise began allowing Dayna to give her treats.
Huge man, huge. Louise, you want to make my day? You want to make my day? Take the carrot. Yeah.
One day, Dayna noticed that Becky Louise was starting to get bigger. At first, she worried Becky Louise might be sick. But then she realized Becky Louise could be pregnant. So Dayna stayed nearby and carefully observed her belly for any movement. And eventually, she felt the baby kick.
Where was the kick?
Becky Louise allowed Dayna to place her arms around her belly. However, one night, a huge lightning storm hit their farm, which caused a massive wildfire. So Dayna rushes outside to get all of her animals to safety. And while she was rounding them all up at the back of the ranch, she noticed that Becky Louise was missing. She checked the entire ranch for her, and she was nowhere to be found. And Dayna repeated this routine without fail for 39 days straight. Until on the 40th day, she finally spotted the donkeys in the distance.
Hi, babies.
Her other burros had noticed something in the distance and ran to check it out. And that was the moment that Dayna saw Becky Louise walking back to her ranch with her little baby behind her.
You guys jealous? I know.
Becky Louise had given birth out in the pasture, away from the storm and any people. The baby was healthy, energetic, and surprisingly friendly compared to the other three. Hondo immediately allowed Dayna to touch him and began showing off his feisty personality. And his fearless nature helped Becky Louise to finally open up again. Becky Louise began coming closer when Dayna offered treats. Dayna would sit and read or sing, and Becky Louise stayed near.
Hey guys, can I sing you a Christmas song and give you carrots? Ready? Santa baby, slip a sable under the tree for me. Been a very good girl, Santa baby.
Sometimes Becky Louise grazed while Dayna sat quietly next to her. All while Hondo zoomed around, kicking up dust and having fun. And finally, the little herd started following Hondo wherever he went. And so Hondo quickly became the little leader of the herd. Wherever Hondo went, Becky Louise and the others would follow. He ran through the paddock like he owned the place. And so Becky Louise started moving more confidently when Hondo was near. Sometimes they would all race across the grass together. So Hondo not only made his own mom feel more comfortable, but he brought out a different side to all the other burros.
That's why it's pointless to give a donkey a bath.
On the day the wildfires hit Dayna's ranch, she never would have imagined it would lead to this. Becky Louise now feels safe and happy with her little family. And Hondo continues to lead the herd on all their daily adventures. Dayna watches over them, making sure they have everything they need.
The cutest traffic jam. I love you guys. I'll see you when I get home from work.
Becky Louise went from a timid donkey to a brave mother, and her baby helped everyone learn to trust. This just shows how with patience and love, even the most scared animals can find a home. And Becky Louise's story proves that care and courage can create a family even from the darkest time.